All right, as far as gaming is concerned, 2018 was such an awesome year, and there were so many big games that came out in multiple genres, such as the action RPG, fighting, action adventure. So many big games that came out in 2018 that many people are still playing right now in 2019. As far as big games and different genres is concerned, when we think about the fighting genre of gaming in relation to 2018, and as far as the best fighting game is concerned, Dragon Ball FighterZ is basically the game that instantly comes to mind. Now, as far as popularity is concerned, Dragon Ball FighterZ, as many people know, was released back in late January of 2018, and basically this 3-on-3 crossover, fighting game was something that exceeded the expectations of many people, and not only that, it managed to surpass games such as Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which was a big crossover, fighting title that was released towards the end of 2017, and basically since the release of Dragon Ball FighterZ back in January 26th, I believe, the game has managed to sell over 3.5 million copies worldwide, and this includes being available on consoles such as the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. And basically Dragon Ball FighterZ was also named the best fighting game at the 2018 Gamers' Choice Awards. There were so many things about FighterZ, Dragon Ball FighterZ, that was, really appealing. A lot of people loved, the story mode, basically, the star-studded roster, the anime-ish, 2.5 dimensional gameplay and the graphics, and basically, it was one of those games that definitely, in many respects, can be considered one of the best fighting games of the teens decade. In fact, Dragon Ball FighterZ was probably one of the best crossover, fighting titles that we have seen since Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which came out back in 2011, and I believe it sold more than Marvel vs. Capcom 3 did when it was released earlier in the decade. So as far as, best fighting game is concerned, Dragon Ball FighterZ was definitely, the best fighting game of 2018. As far as whether or not it'll be the best fighting game of 2019, things could be a little bit different, especially considering the fact that we have more fighting games that are available right now in retail. We have, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which came out towards the latter part of 2018. We also have, Soul Calibur 6, and pretty soon in the near future, Jump Force will be available in retail for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. So as far as Dragon Ball FighterZ being the top game in 2019, it's definitely going to have some competition. But as far as, the fighting genre of gaming is concerned, 2019 is definitely going to be an interesting year. But there's no question whatsoever that Dragon Ball FighterZ was definitely the best fighting game of 2018.